And we'll send you over to L.A. now, where Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis have the call.
Well, Larry, there's a new stadium set to open in Inglewood in 2019, but for now, we're in the heart of the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Tonight, we finish off Week 6 with a good Monday nighter between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Crusaders. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And not great starting field position here for the offense. They'll run with Miller. No gain on the play there. Second down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line. Hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
We ready? Red 18. Red 18.
They'll run it again with Miller. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. And it's possible that today the most important group could be the linebackers.
Yeah, the second level, as we like to call them, right? Defensive front has to control things, but the linebackers, they do more than clean up. They help create big plays.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go. Wide at the 8. Wow, baby. Alert. Alert.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Taking on the midfield logo. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And incomplete to open things up. Marshall, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. This is the offense we're going to see coming up in this one, and Travis Kelce will be key.
What a tremendous weapon he is, especially in the red zone. Knows how to find the end zone when running his routes.
So 2nd and 10 here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's complete to Chris Conley. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition, because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. And a look at the defense now. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now a handoff looking right. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
And many use the running game like boxers do. Body blow after body blow after body blow. You may not get what you want early, but those add up, and by the 4th quarter, you could break a big one.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
I know every snap, a defense is trying to establish who they are, but on 3rd and short, that's really when you put it out there and tell people who you are, and that's exactly what they did. For the offense, they're looking at their offensive line and saying, guys, where are you? We need you on those plays.
Well, it's a night game, a lot of energy in this building, but the visiting team here, they get the ball in the opening drive, and they find a way to at least produce 3.
And things are just getting started, so you can't say that they've taken the momentum totally, but a good start towards seizing it in this game.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Wide and yay! Wide and go rally! Rally!
On first down, Carr. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. They'll come out in the pistol. Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
So the offense puts the ball on the ground, but they pick it back up. Now they face a third down. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side.
Red 18! Red 18!
On third and long, it's Carr. Going for the deep ball. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Marquette King now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's fielded at the 45. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Here we go now. Blue line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Caught, Kelsey, left side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
They'll set up a throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first, now this from 43. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good, and that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. So that scores now in their first 2 possessions, but it's 6-0. Probably not the kind of scores they were hoping for.
No, not at all, but I think that they've shown that they can have some success against this defense. So they'll go back to the sideline knowing the points are going to be there for the taking.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Now on 1st down. Evans has it left side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Now Carr on the bootleg. And some room to maneuver. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
And this is up. It's through. It extends their first quarter lead to 13-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the traders take a look, we'll step aside. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Carr keeps it on the sneak. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's not always as straight as that team wanted it more than the other, but on that play, it actually was true. They were faster to the ball.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. So as they take it over, we step aside. And just 1 tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter.
Zebra, we ready? Zebra, we go rally.
Now a play fake. Carr. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's L.A. with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion.
We ready?
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He's got his man on the crossing route. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
To throw his Carr underneath for Miller. It's a pickup of 14 there, and it'll be a Los Angeles first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Oh, baby, alert, alert. We ready? Wide and yank. Hello, baby, alert.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Having an effective short passing game, one of their main concern coming into this one, right there, able to hit the D with a quick strike and a first down.
And you're able to put that into your game plan when you see that there's space to throw the football. A lot of defenses don't want to play press coverage or tight coverage. They'll play backed off, and sometimes those cornerbacks will bail out really fast and really get deep, and that allows you to throw the quick game underneath, and they took advantage of it.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. One receiver to the left is Cooper.
We ready? Red 18. Red 18.
Now Carr throwing on second down. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. That one goes for 24 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
Red 18. Red 18.
They'll bring a tight end in motion.
Hey, we're going to rally.
And the offense inside the 5 here at the 4. It's first and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
All right, here we go, baby. Alert. Alert. Zebra. Hey, we're going to rally. Rally.
Second and goal to go now. And they'll give Miller another crack. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. He lost 2 there. And it's third down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
All right, here we go. Wide and yay. Wide and yay. Hold on, baby. Alert. Alert.
Carr now on third and goal. He rifles one that's intercepted. And some space here. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Santos now to add the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest. I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet.
Looking deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on and it's second down. The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. They come out here in the I. Carr will try it again on second down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 1:57 to go in this first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. So the offense has it 1st and 10. One receiver to the left is Cooper.
Here we go. Red 18. Red 18.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do.
There he goes left side. And he'll get it down deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there for KC. 46 yards. And now the offense operates in the red zone. One receiver left, 2 to the right. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throw here out of the gun. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back.
They've got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Again, we'll see the pistol here. On 1st down, Carr. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now Carr. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver in the final seconds of the first half. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. Now Andrew Frank's on for the point after. It's up and good, and it makes it 27-7 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Let's go!
They'll throw now on the final play. And he finds a man on the crossing route. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top as we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report. Here's Larry Ridley. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fairly short kick taken at the 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now back to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll force upon them a 3rd and 14.
Well, there really wasn't much there, but a completion is a completion. A tough 3rd down awaits them.
And the dreaded 3rd and long here for the offense.
Here we go now.
They'll set up a throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Everything about...
And now a first down following that long gain. Kelsey out in the slot right. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down to the 25. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in the zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he stopped immediately there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Clear back starting to get a really big-time reputation as a pass rusher, and rightly so. So explosive off the edge getting to the quarterback. But he doesn't neglect his run duties as well. How about that tackle right there? Such a package he has, able to play the run and the pass so well.
They come out here in the eye. They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again, fighting through. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
So the D-line's going to spread out. This is Marshall. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
First and goal here from the 2. They'll try to run it in with Marshall. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Keith Marshall, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
Now the point after try for Santos. And that stretches the lead to 27. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They'll run with Marshall. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
No, Jack, Patriot!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
And here's Marshall. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on.
Now Marshall. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And you would have to think an obvious passing situation here on 3rd and 9. They'll come out in the pistol. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So that's 3 field goals for him now, but heck, he's not even halfway to his career best of 7.
Seems like the 7 field goal games are the kind of games I always get assigned to in my other job. Let's hope for this offense's sake they can start cashing in on a few of these drives.
And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this is
I'm
doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
Miller, the lone setback. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Hey, we're going to rally. Rally. All right, here we go.
Shotgun now for Carr. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And my goodness, another interception. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown. Short throw pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And his kick is good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Setting up the screen for Miller. Back now in Los Angeles. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Five wides in the game. 4 of them to the right side. Carr to throw on second down. Going to throw right side here. Complete. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down. So 1 yard to go here on third down. They'll try to run for it with Miller. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical. Spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Now Carr, got to have this one. The catch made by Miller. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on fourth.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's fourth down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
On first down, Carr. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Single. All right, here we go. Wide at the 8. Wide at the 8. Check. Watch 54. Hey, they scared. Hey, we're going to
From the gun, it's Carr. And the Chiefs are going to get him. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't, because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that. And the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
On third and long, it's Carr. And this is going to be incomplete.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face, because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on fourth down.
Watch 89. Watch 89. Here we go. Red 18. Baby, alert. Alert. Hey, we're going to rally. Rally. Hey, turn it up. Hey, we're going to zebra. Zebra. Watch the twist.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. The fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? Oh, it's a wobbler here. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Carr now on first down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. It's a gain of 14 there. And that leads to a Los Angeles first down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver, and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
All right, here we go. Red 18. Red 18.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On first and 10, here's Carr. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Now a play fake here on first down. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Ten yards still left on second down.
All right, here we go. Red 18. Red
Halfback
18.
sent in motion. Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down.
We ready? Red 18. Red 18. I'm coming for you.
In motion left, that's Cooper. Throwing his car on third down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Key him. Key the tight end. Now let's go. Back there in that Philly. Here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. They come out here in the eye.
Green 39.
And they'll go on the ground. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain. And it's 3rd and 2 now. So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third.
Let's go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Here's the Chiefs punter now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They come up in an offset eye. Carr to throw on second down. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. A good pickup there at 22. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. And this will likely be the last play and wrap things up. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. Now Carr, he's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they...